My first lesson video went over the basics of measurement for GCSE. In this accompanying video, I'm going to look at the specifics of measuring the time period of a pendulum, something that keeps coming back in physics. First things first, when getting results, make sure your pendulum string is secured at the top. Don't just wrap it around the clamp or something. If you do, the swing won't be even because it will wrap around the clamp here, then come away from the clamp here. Does it really matter? The answer to that is the same as, do I really want to be good at physics? Now get a couple of pieces of wood with a flat edge and clamp the string securely in place. When swinging the pendulum, keep the angle small, under 5 degrees. It's tempting to make the angle big, but this causes two big problems. The swings can become unstable, so the results can be odd. The swings can become unstable, so the results can be odd. It starts to wobble. Also, the maths to do with this only works properly with small angles. Now it's swinging, you need to do the timing. It's tempting to pull the pendulum to one side, then let go and start the stopwatch at the same time. Now this also has two problems. First, doing two things at the same time is an easy way to do it wrong, just making little mistakes. Second, if you want to time a complete oscillation, you want to stop the stopwatch when it gets back to the same position. The problem is, it never will. As the pendulum loses energy, it will swing less and less. Now it's also moving slowly when it does get near here, so it's surprisingly difficult to measure exactly when the pendulum stops moving at the highest point. A better way is to put a pointer in the middle here, often referred to as a fiducial marker. Then move the pendulum 5 degrees and let go. Wait for the pendulum to settle down, and then as it passes the marker, start the stopwatch and say 10. It swings over here, back across, but don't stop yet because it comes back to the starting point now, and we can say 9. Then let it carry on. 8, and keep going. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, stop the stopwatch. Because it's moving fast, it's easier to judge when to stop the stopwatch. Also, counting down like that helps make sure you just did 10 full oscillations rather than accidentally only doing 9. Alright, so that's good, but there could be a mistake. I like to get 30 oscillations for anything like this, so I'd do this 3 times and get the average. Then divide the time by 10 to get the time period for one oscillation. And there you have instructions on how to measure the time period of a pendulum. There's a lot in there that's going to be relevant for all kinds of experiments, such as ways that we're going to reduce the error, taking repeats, and just being thoughtful about the experimental setup. So, take your time to understand these methods and try to just embed them so that they become automatic for you when you are doing an experiment, because getting good results reliably is really going to help you accelerate your understanding in physics.